Hi everyone, today we are going to solve this problem, which is the valid parenthesis. So you would be given a string containing just the characters, the opening and the closing parenthesis, curly braces and square brackets, and you have to determine that if the input string is valid. The validity of the string is given by the following. Open brackets must be closed by the same type of brackets. Open bracket must be closed in the correct order, and every closed bracket has a corresponding open bracket of the same type. So the fundamental idea of this problem is to try to close the most recently opened bracket with its corresponding closing bracket, and that is why we see the last in first out logic here. Therefore we are going to use the stack data structure. Let's look at the code. What we could do is start by declaring the stack and an unordered map which maps the closing bracket with the opening bracket, which is the close to open map. Since this map is only having 3 elements, any sort of lookup would be an order 1 operation. Now what I can do is just iterate over all the characters and see if I received a closing bracket, that is close to open.count. If this value is greater than 0, that means we've encountered a closing bracket. In that case, I would see that if the stack is empty or not. If it is not empty and the topmost element is the corresponding opening bracket, I can just pop that element. We have matched this parenthesis. Otherwise, I would return false. If it's an opening bracket, I can just push that into the stack. So at all times in the stack, we are always pushing the opening bracket. And after we are done with this for loop, if I still see the stack to be empty, that means we've processed all the parentheses. If that is the case, that means the string is valid. Since we are iterating in a for loop and pushing into the stack, it is a possibility that we might push all the characters into the stack. Therefore, this is an order n in terms of space complexity, and since we are iterating over each character exactly once, this is a order n time complexity as well. So that's the video. Thanks for watching and bye.